Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the Edifier R1280T powered bookshelf speakers, and I've been using these for a while now for music, movies, and even casual editing, so this is not one of those 5-minute impressions. These are 2.0 active speakers, which basically means they have a built-in amplifier, so you don't need to buy anything extra to power them. You just plug them in, connect your device, and you're ready to go, which already makes life easier compared to those complicated setups people pretend to enjoy. The first thing you notice is the design. These speakers have that classic wooden enclosure look, and honestly, they don't look cheap at all. The wood finish gives them a premium vibe, and it actually helps with sound quality too by reducing unwanted vibrations and distortion. They feel solid, not like those hollow plastic speakers that look good in photos but disappoint in real life. They fit nicely on a desk or shelf, and they don't scream gaming RGB chaos, which is refreshing. Now let's talk about sound, because that's the whole point. These speakers deliver a total of 42 watts RMS power, which is more than enough for a room setup. The sound is surprisingly balanced. You get clear highs from the silk dome tweeters and decent bass from the 4-inch woofers. Don't expect window shaking bass like a subwoofer system, but for a 2.0 setup, the bass is warm and present without being muddy. The mids are clean, which means vocals sound natural whether you're listening to music or watching YouTube. In real use, these speakers perform really well for everyday listening. Music sounds rich, podcasts are clear, and movies feel more immersive compared to laptop or cheap speaker audio. Even at around 50 to 60% volume, they can easily fill a medium-sized room. If you push them to higher volumes, they still hold up pretty well, although some people might feel they don't get extremely loud, but honestly, for normal use, it's more than enough. One thing I really like is the control setup. You get physical knobs on the side of the speaker for volume, bass, and treble. So instead of digging through software settings, you can just adjust things directly. Want more bass for music? Turn the knob. Want clearer vocals for movies? Adjust the treble. Simple, fast, and actually useful. You also get a remote control, which is a small detail but makes a big difference when you're just chilling and don't want to get up every time. Connectivity is straightforward. You get dual RCA inputs, which means you can connect two devices at the same time, like your PC and your phone or TV, and switch between them without unplugging cables. That's super convenient. But yeah, let's be honest here, there's no Bluetooth. That's probably the biggest downside. In a world where everything is wireless, these are strictly wired speakers. For some people that's a deal breaker, for others it's actually a plus because wired audio tends to be more stable and higher quality. Another thing worth mentioning is how beginner-friendly these are. You don't need to understand audio engineering or spend hours setting things up. Everything you need comes in the box, including cables, so you just connect and start using them. That's probably why so many people recommend these as a first serious speaker upgrade from basic desktop speakers. Now let's talk about a few minor downsides, because nothing is perfect no matter how much people hype it online. As I said, no Bluetooth is one. Also, while the bass is good for the size, bass lovers might feel it's not deep enough without a subwoofer. And if you're someone looking for studio-level professional monitoring, these are more on the casual to mid-level side rather than high-end studio gear. But here's the thing, for the price and what you're getting, these speakers hit a really sweet spot. They're affordable, they sound good, they look clean, and they're super easy to use. That combination is rare because usually you have to sacrifice something. So overall, if you want a solid pair of bookshelf speakers for your desk setup, your room, or even your TV, the Edifier R1280T is a really reliable choice. It's one of those products that doesn't try to be flashy, it just works and does its job well. Perfect for music, movies, and everyday listening without overcomplicating things. If you want to check the latest price, click the link below for the best price. Trust me, if you're upgrading from basic speakers, you'll notice the difference immediately.